Beyond the Gates just keeps getting hotter even as summer is closing in on ending. And the 23rd week of this crazy soap, wow, it really brought the highlights, didn't it? So let's take a look at the highlights from week 23 of Beyond the Gates, the episodes that aired between August 4th and 8th. The Monday episode picked where the August 1st episode left off. It was the continuation of the Articulates reunion performance. But, of course, on the Monday episode, August 4th, Anita took this time to give the long overdue flowers to their fallen member, Barbara Mitchell. Of course, remember that name was mentioned weeks ago on the show, and we all know how what happened with Barbara, and it's a guilt that Anita had carried with her for decades, and even now, as she gave the tribute to Barbara Mitchell, she still felt that guilt and hope for forgiveness. But yeah, it was just an amazing episode, and again, Anita really showed out as she often does. I absolutely positively love Doug McBride, and I mentioned it before because I still remember how he pretty much said he fears believing that he has let those close to him down, especially Vanessa. But in this Tuesday episode, he was going all out. He, of course, when we saw him, he was getting read the riot. He was getting read the riot act from Ted, which set me off because Ted has no right to chew out anybody. But finally, Doug decided he was done. He quit his job, and he told Vanessa, and he said he wants to get in on the whole thing with her and Joey, and even threatened to pretty much take it down. Doug was just all over the place with his ranting. It was just amazing to see. I loved it. And the Razzie goes to. Ugh. So yeah, it's pretty much known that Haley's not pregnant. It's not publicized, but it's known. And like I said, we saw earlier in the week she had that fall in Bill's office, but she decided to turn up to about $1 million, didn't she? The Wednesday episode actually saw her get in Danny's face, try to rile her up, and then all of a sudden she comes back. Oh my God! And she's got on her hands. Yeah, that's bloody convenient. No pun intended. But and the crazy thing is, Danny was actually talked into having actual doubts about her belief that she's faking it. And that time was chosen for Haley to pull her crap and just say, I'm not safe with Danny. My goodness. You know, eventually Bill's gonna figure this out, put two and two together, and nip this in the bud. I just have a feeling when that moment comes, it's gonna be amazing as hell. But Haley, that game she's playing, it's going to get exposed eventually. It is going to get exposed. You know, I said this before weeks ago. I really hope for Doug and Vanessa to stay together. And after seeing the Thursday episode, I'm tripling down on that. No matter what, no matter when it comes to Doug's vices, well, his vice, his gambling problem, or Vanessa's penchant for wanting to live life on the dark side. Well, mostly. The devotion between those two is there. We saw it in the Thursday episode, and I just hope that they get out of this somehow, and they remain together because they belong together for better or for worse. That's part of the vows, and it can't get any crazier than what's going on with them in this whole scenario. So yeah, those two really deserve to kind of not only rise above it but do it together. Ugh, Derek, why are you such an idiot? Why is he pining for Ashley, who was a complete nutcase, a neurotic nutcase? I'm being nice when I say that because there's some things I can't say on here. Um, and she's not even thinking about him. Her mind is on Andre. You know, Derek. It amazes me how ignorant this guy is. I thought he had a thing with Shanice. Apparently he's still carrying some sort of torch or whatever close to it for Ashley. I mean, it's insane. Derek needs to move on. He could do better. Hell, he can't do any worse. You know what I mean? And that is my recap of week 23 of this amazing soap. It is getting wilder, it is getting crazier, and I think this upcoming week, ooh boy, it's going to be something else. So, if you like this video, click the like button. If you're on YouTube, click subscribe more. If you're on TikTok and Instagram, feel free to hit that follow button. And the link up there, that's my story on Vocal about this past week of Beyond the Gates. Check it out where you can. And when it comes to Beyond the Gates, until next week.